What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in this video we're going to be talking about whether or not Iden Versio could be a hero in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer. Before we get fully into this video, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you want Iden Versio as a hero, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content right up to the game's launch, and then post-launch with funny moments, guides, tips and tricks, etc, etc. Also make sure to check out in the description the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Xbox One multiplayer beta early access giveaway that I have running at the moment. But on to the topic of this video. If you didn't know by now, Iden Versio is the main character in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign. The Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign, as well, if you didn't know, is canon, so everything that you will play in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign will have actually happened in the Star Wars universe, so that's a really cool part of this campaign. But Iden Versio was a female human soldier who served in the Galactic Empire during the Galactic Civil War. She grew up on Vardos, which was an Imperial planet, and her father was an Imperial admiral, and her mother was an artist who contributed to the designs of propaganda posters. She trained her entire life to be an Imperial commander and joined the ranks of the Galactic Empire. During the Galactic Civil War, Commander Versio was given command of the Inferno Squad, and they are who we are going to get to play as in the campaign. Iden Versio and the Inferno Squad participated in the Battle of Endor and witnessed the destruction of the second Death Star. The fact that Iden Versio was made the commander of the Inferno Squad, which was a special forces unit in the Galactic Empire, means that she is a very capable commander and a very effective soldier, so she could be a really powerful character to have as a hero in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer. At first I really wasn't too sure about Iden Versio being a hero in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but the more I think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because during the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign, a lot of people are going to get attached to Iden Versio as a person and a character, so it makes sense that they will want to see more of her in Star Wars games. Which is why I think EA and DICE will probably put her in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer as a hero. She could also have some really cool abilities if she was a hero in Star Wars Battlefront 2. We already know of her backpack droid, which I imagine could be an ability that when she activates it, the droid comes out and sort of supports her, flies around with her, and shocks any enemies that get a bit too close to her. This droid could also shock heroes, which might stun them for a little bit and allow Iden to get away, or allow her to get some distance so that she can shoot them with her blaster, especially if the hero is a lightsaber wielding hero, because they will have to get up close and hit her with a lightsaber, where the droid could stun them, Iden could get away, and then hit them with her blaster before they can get too close again. We also don't know what other abilities Iden might have in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign that could carry over into the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer. The only negative thing I think about Iden Versio being a hero in Battlefront 2 is that a lot of people might think that she is taking the place of someone who is a more known Star Wars character that has been there for a longer period of time compared to Iden. Iden is commander of the Inferno Squad, so if she is in Star Wars Battlefront 2, she's going to be on the Empire side. Which I think is fair enough, because there isn't that many villains within the original trilogy era that could come into Star Wars Battlefront 2 that we haven't already seen in Star Wars Battlefront 1 by EA and DICE. However, she may take the place of a character that a lot of people liked from the first Battlefront game. Say if she took the place of Dengar, I imagine a lot of people might be mad that Dengar wouldn't be there and Iden Versio is there instead of him. Or she might take the place of Bosk or anyone else like that. And they have already been established characters that people have liked from the first game that might not get to return in Battlefront 2 if Iden Versio takes their place. So I see that as a sort of negative thing that people will really not like if Iden Versio takes the place of a more known character. But at the same time, she's a new, fresh character that a lot of people are going to want to see more of in Star Wars games in the future, and then maybe in Star Wars movies, who knows. For me personally, when Iden Versio was first introduced, I was very against her maybe being in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer as a hero, but then the more I think about it, it does make more sense to have her as a hero in the multiplayer than to not have her as a hero. Like I keep saying, a lot of people are going to get attached to the character and want to see more of her, and if they play the multiplayer and she's a hero, then they are going to get to do that and play as their favourite character in the game more, which makes sense. It's going to keep a lot of people happy, I imagine. But at the moment we don't know if Iden is going to be a hero in the multiplayer section of the game, so we're going to have to wait until official word comes from EA and DICE about whether or not that will happen. Let me know down in the comments section below if you want Iden as a hero in the multiplayer section of the game, and make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars Battlefront 2 and other Star Wars games. Other than that, may the Force be with you.